Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is all doing well. And I wanted to make this video because I made a random trip to a Home Depot today and saw some great deals for everyone that wants to take advantage of not spending a ton of money on tools, who doesn't want to go into debt, who doesn't want to have to go onto one of these tool trucks and spend an exorbitant amount of money of their life away, their life savings, and be in debt to these people forever. And I know you're probably going to say, but you just made a video with all those Snap-on tools. Haven't you sold your life away? No, not exactly. I paid for those tools, and those tools are mine, and they belong to me, nobody else. But that's a different video for a different time. This is to show that you can get great deals on things, not overspend yourself, and not go into a ton of debt to be a mechanic, technician, and those sorts of trades. So let's get into these deals and let's talk about them. So I came into this Home Depot on December 31st, 2023, and I just had to show you guys these deals. This is a really good looking set from Gear Wrench, 18 pieces, can't go wrong with it. Sure, it's probably something that's made overseas, but take advantage of the great pricing. They're still good tools. I didn't really look at the packaging to see what the warranty situation is but I believe you can go through Gear Wrench themselves and warranty tools if you have to. But great deal. I wish stuff like this was more available to me when I first started my career, over 15, almost 20 years ago. But take advantage of it. Now, just on the other side of that ratcheting Gear Wrench set is this 232-piece Gear Wrench mechanics tool set, 1/4 inch and 3/8 drive tools with 90-tooth ratcheting wrenches. Now, what's great about this is you get 4 more ratcheting wrenches than the set before, so you could totally not even buy that set that I just showed you and get this thing, and you get 22 ratcheting wrenches. Plus, I'll zoom in here in a second, you will see that there are no skips on the metric wrenches. And on the standard ratcheting wrenches, instead of starting at 5/16, it'll start at 1/4 and end at 3/4. So you don't get the 7/8 on this ratcheting set. But I think it's totally worth the value. At $199, if you can go to your Home Depot, they still have this stuff on sale. I would grab it, especially if you're starting out new. You're going to just be a lube tech at a dealer, or you're just wrenching at some local shop and you don't want to pay a ton of money for tools. This will get you going. These are good quality tools at a good price. Now, let's say you wanted to just not get the wrenches at all. Here, it looks like you got a couple of Milwaukee sets. This 3/8 drive for 99 bucks looks like a good deal. This 56-piece metric and SAE. And then you got this 1/4 inch drive set, 25-piece for $49.97. That's a really great price at 50 bucks. So $150 total to get these two sets right here if you don't want the wrenches. Now, shifting over to electric tools here, it looks like we got a really special deal going on here with this 1/4 inch drive impact driver, Milwaukee Fuel, great stuff, $99 for a kit. You get the impact driver, 1 battery charger, and a carrying case. I know most people just end up tossing out the carrying case because they keep it in a toolbox or something. But again, another great tool deal for those of you starting out. This whole thing is like building up a kit for you. Can't go wrong with this Milwaukee stuff, especially since Home Depot backs up the warranty. Now, let's say you want to add a drill to that impact driver. Here is a impact driver with a drill, 2 batteries, charger, and carrying case. I know it's not the fuel stuff, but for $169, you can't really go wrong, especially if you're just starting out in the technician industry with this deal. To go along with that drill and driver, here is a drill bit set. I believe it is $149.99. That's not a bad price for those kinds of drill bits. And then you got an overall bit set for that impact driver. You got your standard Phillips and flatheads with some torques and even things like that in there. Now, I didn't see this next deal in store, but it looks like online they got a special buy on the Milwaukee mid-torque 1/2 inch impact with a battery and a charger. It looks to be $379 for the kit. This is a hard deal to pass up, especially with the XC 5.0 with the charger. And here you have some metric and SAE lug nut impact sockets to go with that 1/2 inch impact gun. Now, switching over to lighting, this is new to me when I came in here. I didn't even know Home Depot sold the Coast brand. I've heard some good things about them. If I were you, I'd be picking up one of those handy smaller lights and maybe one of these Milwaukees. These seem to be the 5-finger discount ones that people like to grab. And here's something that really caught my eye when I was looking at the lighting was this Coast 1200 lumen powered headlamp. It looks to be battery rechargeable, USB rechargeable, comes in a nice packaging. But I believe I have a coworker who got something similar off the Cornwall truck, but he paid like double. So why go through them when you can go to Home Depot and pay $50 for it versus $100? That's a steal of a deal if you're telling me. Now working our way into tool storage, we got some Milwaukee and Husky pieces mixed in together here. You got your standard light duty roll cabs and boxes, kind of like do-it-yourself garage type over here. But even this gray setup, even if it's light duty, if either A, you're just starting out, or you've been in this industry and you want a box and you don't want to spend a ton of money, $13.98 for a roll cab and a chest on top with power, that ain't a bad deal. I think that's great. And then this piece right here, though, is what really caught my eye. Home Depot online says it's a heavy-duty piece, so maybe a little more rugged. But this split top kind of blew me away. Haven't seen that before. Different, cool style. Some people might not like it because they like to just be able to put stuff on the top. But just like all standard Husky stuff, the drawers here, they got the soft close. Sure, it's probably not like the thickest steel in the world, but if you're not beating on your box, you can get these things to last a long time, especially at such a decent price like that. The thing that really caught me was this drawer here. It's like a power drawer. You can put your battery chargers in here, plug them in. You got USB as well. You have dual ball bearing slides. It looks like one on the upper there, one on the lower portion, and you can stick some impacts and drills in there in the bottom. You got a little hidey hole here. That's kind of cool. Hide some stuff in there, whatever it may be, and even some holes for screwdrivers. And again, soft close. That's a nice feature. But $1,098, I just would have to say, if I had a garage, I'd probably buy this thing, throw it in there. And it looks like it's got a little bit better heavy-duty casters, and all 6 of them look like they swivel as well. Now, as I play some background video for you from some other things that I liked and saw at Home Depot, let me give you some full disclosure. I know I said in the beginning of the video that you want to do your best not to go into debt over tools, and of course, I was there at some point. A lot of technicians, mechanics have been, and maybe even still are, but I haven't had to borrow money on a tool nigh on 10 years or so now, and it's been really great. Just if the money's in the bank, I take the money, spend it on what I want, whether it's anything from Harbor Freight to Home Depot to Snap-on. If the money's there, I get what I want, or even what I need sometimes too. Sometimes you need a tool and you got to get what you need. And sometimes it doesn't mean always getting the most expensive tool, It's going to Home Depot, it's going to Harbor Freight, getting yourself a better deal on something that has a good warranty on it and will last you a long time. And going through this video, I want to add up for you guys some of these tools and show you what you can spend on some of the things I saw in here and give you the overall price from maybe one of those toolboxes and some of the electric stuff to some of those hand tools. I'll add it all up for you. So let's add together the mechanics tool kit, the driver and drill kit, the driver bit set, the drill bit set, the 1/2-inch impact kit, the Coast pen light, Coast headlamp, and the Husky roll chest. You add it all together, and your total price is $2,137.59 before tax. So obviously that all changes depending on where you live and what your taxes are like. I hope this is very informative for all of you. Until next time, have a great rest of your week. Please like and subscribe.